Hello and welcome my fellow centuries. In today's video, I'll be sharing a brief and non-spoiler review of all the animes I've watched during December. So please try to relax and enjoy the video. Thank you. To begin, my number 15 is the anime called Even Given the Wordless Appraisal Class, I'm Actually the Strongest. This anime has a similar story to Solo Leveling, which I like. Besides the similarities, the anime is fine and fun. The heroines are lively, pretty, and cute and hilarious. This anime gets a C+, the story is not too complicated and it's intriguing. Can't go wrong watching this anime. It needs, however, maybe a second season and a real thread that has some stakes for this show to rise or even improve upon. Anyways, a good watch.
I'd like to ask if you would marry me. What are you saying?
My number 14 is New Saga. This anime is a time travel slash fantasy story, which on the idea of itself is pretty intriguing. It may be low in this list because of the story so far, which feels like a building up or setting up for another season, hopefully. This anime gets a C+. The characters are great and the premise is exciting. It's just the story feels a bit on the slow pace, and it still bothers me to this day that the MC didn't reveal anything to his party slash trusted friends or family. And I was like, it's gonna be one of those where we're gonna have to wait for a long while till something happens. It's still pretty good, don't get me wrong, especially all the characters and events that the MC tries to form connections or create certain things to prevent a disaster from happening. Like I said, this season feels like it's setting up all the pieces for a grander story, which looks really promising. The grace most likely my emotional bias at play. That's pretty much it. Still pretty good though. My number 13 is Snow White with the Red Hair. This anime is a romance slash fantasy story which is pretty good. The anime has good pacing, the characters are well written, and the build up from episode 1 to the last is pretty good. This anime gets a B-. It only gets this grade because I wanted more of them. In terms of the long and great build up of the two main characters, it's really unfortunate not to see more their story ends up going, since it ended the way it ended. And I feel like there's still so many untapped potential that can still be explored. For example, the origins of the female lead and her hair that maybe could have some mysterious connection perhaps, but overall it's still a fine watch at the end of the day.
I object! You red! You will stop spewing such disgusting filth that sullies that poor girl's ears, you boorish pig!
My number 12 is Disney Twist and Wonderland animation. I personally love this idea of Disney villains like Descendants attending to a boarding school. Especially it feels like a great blend between the Descendants and Harry Potter movies. The anime has a great cast of characters and fascinating lore for each houses. For a short anime it's pretty good, but it needs so much more because I only got to see one house more often than the other 6. This anime gets a solid B. The potential is there to be great, they have a lot of material and resources they could have tackled on. Season 1 was amazing and well written, but I know it could be better, so I'm looking forward to the next arc slash season. The main MC is still a little odd for me, but I don't mind him, it gives that stranger from a different world type of vibe.
Look amazing! Down the hatch, baby!
Queen of Hearts rule number 89. Never eat a tart without the Queen's express permission. Off with your head!
My number 11 is The Summer Hikaru Died. This anime is a great summer slash horror type anime. Two great characters with different motivations and backstories and how well they try to understand and live side by side with one another. A pretty nice premise, this anime gets a B. The story is great, but it needs like another season for a resolution or a good satisfying ending for this awesome story. The writing is good, but I have good expectations since their chemistry is pretty dope. Personally, the pacing is a bit lax or slow at times, but still a worthwhile watch regardless. I feel like it's criminal I have this really low, but I know that after season 2 airs, it's going to skyrocket. Trust.
So please, I'm begging you. I don't want to kill you.
My number 10 goes to Nyat of the Living Cat. This anime is a great watch for any cat fanatics or for those who wants to learn about cats in general with a hint of dystopian setting. This anime is hilarious and outrageous at times, but in a good way. It was slow at the first 3 to 4 episodes, but that hooked me back in afterwards. This anime gets a B+, because I appreciate all the cat knowledge and how to take care of a cat or how they behave in through an entertainment format. I also really like the plot even though it may be generic, but I didn't give a dang because I enjoyed the heck of it. Pure fun and chaos blended well, and I can't wait for it if it does have another season to continue this journey because I am so intrigued by the plot.
Embrace me, my friends.
My number 9 goes to Devil May Cry 2025. This anime is my first experience to the Devil May Cry story, and I am so thankful for that because I am so invested in it. The action's pretty good, the characters are great, a great amount of gore, and a really nice plot so far. This anime gets a B+. The story is intriguing and hooks me from the very beginning, and the setup going for the future season or more is so promising. I can't wait. The writing is so great, and that a lot of things just happen in just a few episodes, which is a compliment on itself. Anywho, this is a great watch and good start for anyone wanting to get into the Devil May Cry story without playing the game.
Devil spawn, motherfucker.
Number 8 goes to Clevitis. This anime is so good, especially from the very beginning. The main MC and the female MC have such great chemistry like master and servant, or so maybe like partners. Each episode was a blast, and seeing how the story will unfold with a baby is such a great idea alongside a godlike deity. This anime gets a B+. The story so far is intriguing and great. And it needs more content for the story to go further, which I know it can. The characters are really good and the writing's amazing. I can't wait to see where season 2 goes.
I remain unpersuaded. Though, the lifespan of a human is but a moment to me. You may prove yourself.
My number 7 goes to Call of the Night Season 2. This anime was a great continuation from Season 1. The momentum never halted, the story and writing got even better than Season 1, in my opinion. The pacing is more balanced, I would say. The writing and character development is still amazing. For that, this anime gets a B++ or B infinite. It was nice to see the other vampires' origins, or just to see how or who they really are compared to their first impressions. The relationship between Ko and Nazna is still pure and precious, and the development of the antagonist is pretty intriguing to say the least, but it was handled pretty well. This season was just art, and I can't wait to know what future awaits.
No way! You've got it wrong! I'm just really into dirty jokes, okay? More beer! Hurry! Before I lose my damn mind!
My number 6 goes to My Dress Up Darling Season 2. I freaking love this anime. Season 2 was just great as Season 1. Maureen's development is great. The chemistry between her and Gojo is just too good and precious. I'm just dying to see them together already. Come on now. The animation and art style is just beautiful and amazing as always. This anime gets an A-. The writing's splendid, the pacing's balanced, and the plot thickens really well. I also want to point out that Gojo's character really did have a great step to the right direction in facing his doubts and anxiety. I am so happy to see him interacting with more people and making new friends along the way. May it be his classmates or other cosplayers alike. This anime is just so good that I want more and more and more. Give me more.
There's no way we'll lose. I'll be up on that stage, decked out in this cosplay you put your heart into, with the perfect makeup you did. I'm definitely going to win first place.
My number 5 goes to Tatsuki Fujimoto's 17 to 26. This anime is such a unique one because this one in particular is a collection of many great stories from the creator of Chainsaw Man, Tatsuki Fujimoto. Each episode showcases each of these amazing stories. The writing of each of these is pretty good given the age I'm assuming Fujimoto was at the time. This anime or these animes together receive an A, for not just short stories that may rival other animes of today, but also seeing the growth of the storyteller in each story/episodes. You can tell based on the depths and topics that were handled. This guy is amazing, and I see a great future with his works being praised by a lot of more people in the coming future.
Shot to death, flesh and blood.
Where did these swords come from?
Purgatory, racking pain, vomit.
My number 4 for this month goes to The Old Devouring Whale Homecoming. This anime has an interesting premise with an amazing animation to boot. The story is similar to Pokemon but a bit more real feel experience in my humble opinion. This anime gets an A+. The plot itself is pretty intriguing and creative. It has a nice blend of mystery in which helps add layers or interest in the story. The pacing is such a thrill and never gets so boring. The action is animated really well with amazing and colorful visuals to add. The characters are written pretty well so far. This show has piqued my interest for its future story to develop even further. So excited AF. My number 3 anime goes to Record of Ragnarok Season 3. This season was such a blast from start to end, especially the first matchup of the season. What a great opening start. The momentum never died. Getting to learn more about the history and lore between the fighters is never tiring. I'm always excited about that. Great action with amazing animations and art designs. This season of this anime gets an A+++ or A infinite, just because the fights are really great and intense. In addition, there's a new plot or some revelation that has been uncovered that gave me more goosebumps and hype for future episodes. The introduction of the main new characters was so intriguing, and how well they were utilized for each of their respective battles and the similarities or motivation they share is just pure genius. I just love the many intricate but not so overcomplicated backstories, origins, and ambitions of the characters in the anime. Once again, cinematic fights, hilarious side jokes, and magnificent writing. What a splendid season indeed.
Whichever way I walk, that will become the right path.
My number 2 belongs to Takupi's Original Sin. This anime is just cinema at its finest. This anime does a great job telling its story within just a span of 6 episodes. This anime gets an S for its grand storytelling, for its intricate and well-written characters, for its masterpiece of life-evoking journey, for its superb writing, for its amazing and emotional animation and art style. It has it all. And I got everything from start to end. I think my only complaint, which is really minor compared to all the positives of this anime, is that I could wish it showed a little more of the ending or have a better explanation of the ending of Takopi, because it feels a little open-ended of the uncertainties. However, after I checked online for a more precise explanation of the ending, I was able to get a satisfying closure, to say the least. The ending is crazy and the plot twist is massive. I enjoy watching this anime from start to end. A really underrated and hidden gem, to say the least.
お願い、タコピー。
Finally, my number 1 goes to Medalist. This is a sports anime about a young girl facing her doubts and conquer her anxiety to pursue her passion and dream of becoming a professional figure skater. I truly love this anime, and the crazy part is it's just the first season. The characters are masterfully written, designed, and relatable, each with their own personalities, dreams, struggles, and talents. I also love the fact that learning about the sport and seeing the characters grow in it never got boring, but exciting. This anime gets an S as well. The skate animation is so beautifully well done, the humor and smiles is just contagious. The only reason why I have this anime slightly above Takubi's Original Sin is the vision and journey of pursuing one's dream and challenging fate/doubts. And the way it was handled was really well done. I was emotional and I felt like a real father watching my little daughter Inori grow out of her past shell, embracing what makes her amazing and also appreciating for all her hard work to get where she is right now. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Coach Tsukasa for being an amazing teacher, supporter, and friend. His story intertwined with Inori's is amazing, and seeing them push each other and help each other along the way to pursue Inori's dream is magical and beautiful. I am so excited for season 2, truly amazing. A truly great underdog type story for sure, and for sure my favorite for this December.
Please don't die.
Stop crying, I'm fine. Really, I'm not hurt or anything.
Thank you for tuning in for my latest anime recap for December 2025. As of now, this will be my last anime recap for season 1. I learned a few things and might experiment with some changes. So please look forward for season 2 or any future content I may have planned beyond. Please feel free to share your thoughts, and if there's any anime suggestions, please mention them in the comments. From beginning to the end, we are timeless. Until next time, my fellow centuries.
But you will learn. There's only one king, and that man is me.